Thanks, Charlie. Good afternoon to everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me to do this tech talk today. I'm really excited. Yeah, my name is Martin Mann. I am a regional partner manager based here in the UK for RingCentral. And as Charlie said, he's asked us to come along just to talk a little about who RingCentral are, what we do, and the type of things that we're doing right now in today's current climate. So for all the people out there that don't know who RingCentral are, so RingCentral, we are a leader in the global unified communications as a service space. We're actually the fastest growing company globally and actually turn over $1 billion annually as of the end of last year. Exactly, it is a massive achievement. We actually did it ahead of time, which was great as well. So we've got over 300,000 customers across the globe, and that's growing every day. What I would say is, as I said, we are a cloud-based communications and collaboration provider, and that is what we do. That is the core of our business. But as an organisation, we're one of the few, what I would say, true SaaS companies in this space that offer not just unified communications as a service, but also contact center as a service. So that's all the customer experience applications and software to help our customers drive better interactions with their customers. So yeah, we're uniquely placed and doing very well at this moment. So really brief overview of who we are, as I said, but I'll go into more around, what does that mean? What do our solutions look like? So from a solution perspective, as I said, from a unified communications as a service, so UCaaS, as we like to call it, what do we do? What does it look like? So, as I said, we provide a global business solution that incorporates voice, video, and messaging. And that these applications are available no matter what device that you want to use. So that's whether it's a mobile, whether it's a tablet, whether it's a laptop. Our solutions are applicable across all those mediums. And we also, being a cloud-based company, as long as you've got internet connectivity, consume our services anywhere in the world. Being a cloud-based provider, what does that mean for you as an organization, and what does that mean for our customers? Being a cloud-based provider, as I said, it gives our customers the flexibility of scale. So, how easy and how quickly you expand our solution to meet your business needs. Being cloud-based, it's all over. It's all administered over the web. Being a global company, we can help our customers in terms of speed movement around the world, but also other things being cloud-based. You're not having to manage any hardware on site. You're not having to worry about patching servers or replacing hardware regularly, and also doing software updates. Very normal when it comes to managing a on-premise PBX communications platform. Being cloud, we include all upgrades, all new features that come out as part of these upgrades are available to our customers, and we actually upgrade our systems 4 times a year as part of our subscription. You don't need to worry about that. You as a customer will always be on the latest and the greatest. Yeah, exactly that. It's done automatically. You're pre-warned. It's always done in times where it's suitable for customers, so there's no disruption to service. But yes, essentially, those are the type of things. The ongoing maintenance, as you said, of on-premise hardware and solutions is taken away by moving to the cloud. But moving to the cloud obviously does raise some concerns for some people about reliability. Reliability and security is something that we pride ourselves in. We offer a financially backed 5 nines SLA. So that means that we have less than 5 minutes of downtime a year. And, we are 100% confident around, you know, being able to offer that service to the point that, as I said, we financially back it. All our data centers have 7 layers of security. They are regularly pen tested independently. And, we, every country that we have data centers and a service, we will meet all regulatory compliances and go through the usual sort of compliance requirements that are needed to deploy a service there. So, you know, in our views, customers shouldn't be worried about moving to a cloud-based solution. And, anyone that does, we're more than happy to put their fears aside and provide all the relevant information that they need. Good, good, good. But being as I said, there are other. I'm not going to talk about our competitors, but there are obviously other competitors in this space. We need to differentiate ourselves, and we believe that we do that by offering, the biggest global footprint. Financially backed SLAs, great user experience, and ease of use of our products across all mediums. But also, one of the key differentiators for us is, we've built our platform to be as open as possible. And what does that mean? Well, it means that, we've designed a solution that makes it as easy as possible for our customers, for our own teams, and also our partners out there to build, to integrate our solution into other leading business applications. So whether you're a 365 user, whether you use G Suite from a CRM perspective, whether you use Salesforce or Zoho or HubSpot or any of those types of applications, we want to make it as easy as possible for those organizations to embed communications and collaborations into the other business tools that they use every day. That's making it easier for them to consume our product, but also to save and improve efficiency in staff by not having to flick through and open multiple applications on their desktops. We well yeah we, I was going to say we currently have around 170 out of the box integrations as part of our solution. So it's literally download, plug in, and off you go. But we also have a developer network, and the developer network is free for anybody to join, and we will give any developer access to all our SDKs and all our APIs so they can develop their own integrations. But as I said, we've got 30,000 developers currently in our developer network, and they've created further 3,000 different integrations into different business applications. So, for us, as I said, it's massively important that we give customers that flexibility, and ultimately it helps them drive their business forward, and we can be part of that as well as the other business applications. Yeah. Well, I mean, with Teams and Google, obviously Teams, everyone in the world has had a go at it, I'm pretty sure, or have got it. It's a great collaboration application, but what it isn't is it's not an enterprise grade cloud PBX solution. You know, we currently, we have a partnership, and we do partner with the likes of Google and also Microsoft, because we integrate. That's what we do. So we do have an integration into Teams. So for any customers out there right now that are using Teams for messaging and video, uh, but actually are looking for a partner to coexist alongside Teams, but to provide the sort of enterprise grade voice level on the PBX type functionality that they require that Teams can't do, then come and speak to us. We've integrated into Teams from an application perspective that allows you to continue to use Teams as what you want to use it for right now, but then just power all the voice over our network. Same with Google as well. We've got integrations into G Suite, for example, and we've embedded our soft phones and our other applications into that G Suite application suite of applications. So it makes it easier. So if you're a G Suite user, you can use G Suite for everything that you need, and then use us to power the telephony element of it. Yeah, no, I agree. We offer everything that Microsoft Teams does, right? We do video, we do messaging, we do team messaging, we do file sharing, and so on and so forth. Our RingCentral app has that all built in, as well as our fundamental core of a global carrier grade PBX network to provide telephony. So key differences you can say here, right? So well, I mentioned we're global, so we can currently offer full cloud services in 42 countries. And when I mean full cloud, I mean that we have the ability to provide local dial plans, and we can port phone numbers. More importantly, we meet all the country's regulatory compliances, and we provide emergency services. So 999, 911, we can provide that in 42 countries globally, which is bigger than anyone else in our particular space. Microsoft can provide telephony services in 12 countries currently. So, yeah, we're a bit further ahead. We also can provide what we call IVN, so international virtual numbers. So for the countries where we don't have a presence and we can offer full services, we can provide our customers local numbers to act as presence for them in another 100 odd countries. So overall, as I said, I think we've got a global reach of about 140 plus countries that we can provide a service in, and that's where some of our really big global customers and why they've come across to us, because we can provide them a single unified platform across the globe.
Yeah.
That can
Yeah,
be all.
no, no, I totally get that. I know from experience. I think Microsoft is still building their backbone of their phone system, and
Yeah,
obviously you guys have already got all that kind of all
yeah,
those kind of systems already in place and ready to go.
yeah.
And obviously you're building on it every day, if not every week. You'll be improving it and making changes to it, and I think they're behind the curve slightly. I think they've obviously got a different. I think they're trying to do on-prem and cloud. I think they're trying to do a bit of both.
Yeah, no one really knows about Microsoft, I would say. If you go and speak to Microsoft, and they're very much along the lines of, well, yeah, we're not in this PBX space. This is just not
Yeah.
all we care about is our desk-based application. But at the same time, I think they are. I think it all boils. We've seen it with Skype for Business in the past, right?
Yeah.
There was, it's a great application before as well, but they had the same sort of limitations as well. Microsoft went to a certain level in terms of deployment and making it into more of a cloud PBX and adding more PBX functionalities, but they never got as far as what I would say is in our space that you'd class as an actual enterprise or enterprise grade PBX and the functionality that a lot of customers do require.
Mm. Yeah, no, for sure. That's obviously, and I think everything, everything being in the cloud is where everyone wants to be. I don't think things have gone completely sort of full circle, really, and then now no one wants anything in their office, and everything wants everything to be accessible around the world on every device, and from your home to your office, and without the requirement of physical equipment to look after.
Especially in today's current environment, it rings true, right? Lots of customers over the years that I've worked with have all been talking about, DR and backup and agile working, remote working, and it's been on. They've been hot topics for a decade.
Mm.
Some people have deployed and moved with, and have gone ahead with those strategies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of people haven't, and I think that's been made clear where we sit right now with some of the struggles that some organisations are having. But yeah, we're here to help. One of the things I was going to talk to you about today is around our solution and how it's helping our customers right now.
Okay.
People, everyone's in a unique position.
Well,
But
yeah, as you can tell from me and you, you've had to bring your office home with the.
but I've got all of our customers, right? The way that our solution's been designed, they've not had an issue, right? They literally could, I would say outside of providing hardware, everyone went crazy and was trying to buy all the relevant mobile devices and laptops, etc.
Yeah.
But essentially, from our perspective, our customers didn't see any difference. They could literally pick up and walk home, and everything they're used to doing, all the abilities to communicate, as I said, via a phone, via video, or via messaging, was already there. There was no concern for them whatsoever, and we've got lots of examples on lots of different social medias of lots of our customers that are praising how easy we made it for them to do that. So we it's great that our customers are doing that and talking about us and raving about us. That's fantastic. But we also know there are other organisations out there that aren't coping as well, and are struggling and looking for more improved ways or better ways to work remotely together. So that's why we released about 4 weeks ago, I think it was now 4 or 5 weeks ago, we launched a special response offer to support any customers within some specific verticals, which I'll mention in a minute, that are helping us and helping the general public get through these tough times. So we're offering a 90-day free service to our customers, to these types of customers that either are in an educational vertical or work in healthcare, in public sector, charities and non-for-profit organisations, and also anybody in news and media. So any customers out there, any organisations that are out there that fit in these specific verticals that are struggling, we have a 90-day free service offer with no contractual, no contracts that are needed, just to help, as I said, and show that we're helping as well during these tough times, and we want to be seen that we are helping people. So I do say, anybody listening to this broadcast at the moment, if you are one of these people and you're interested and you want to know more, reach out to Charlie, reach out to the Qual team, and they'll be able to talk you through what we're offering. We've seen a huge uptake, as you would imagine, globally. And we're now supporting many organisations around the world. And in the UK, we're supporting lots of organisations, from healthcare trusts to charities, as they support the general public in this difficult time.
Yeah, no. Is there, with the if they've got like an existing phone system and they want to put RingCentral in and start using RingCentral, is it a pretty seamless integration in terms of, like, they can obviously, because I imagine that we know this isn't going to be forever. We know this isn't going to be a be all and end all. And obviously they might not want to just completely revamp their whole phone system right now, but they might want this like a stopgap, just so they can carry on getting some services, they can carry on getting some phone calls, and carry on sort of working and doing what they can. And then once everything's back to normal, they just go, thanks RingCentral, and then they just carry on back to their existing phone system. Is that kind of...
No, that's exactly it. So as you said, we've got a variety of methods around how we deploy. Depends on every customer, but as you say, we've got people that have moved on, and they've needed a remote working solution, so they've already got a phone system in their office. So we will work with them to either forward calls to our solution, right, so they can continue to take the calls, and the people are still calling their same numbers. And obviously give them all the collaboration tools to work from a desktop, from an iPad, from a mobile. We'll give them all the video tools that they will need, and audio conferencing. They can use all of that at the same time and benefit from the capabilities of that. And then, as you say, when it finishes, when it's over, then they can either come and speak to us, and if they want to keep the service, they can keep it.
Yeah. They might, exactly right. They might want to keep it. You never know. These some people might not have put off their phone system for the next sort of few years that they were thinking about upgrading, but now might be the chance.
Correct. They can do that, or as I said, we're not. This offer doesn't contractually tie anybody in. There are no contracts. So at the end of the 90 days, you can just wave goodbye, and there are no hard feelings. And you can go back to what you were already using. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would say. As I said, we're trying to be supportive uh, of businesses all over the world, and we're not out of it. We're not here to try and take advantage. We just want to genuinely help people that are having issues. We've even got customers, as I say, that have are still using their existing cloud system, but they've had to move lots of people home because of the situation, but they just need something that team can talk to themselves. So not really talking to any customers or anybody else, just working at home remotely between them as a team. Then we've just deployed it for that as well, just for that, outside of the existing phone system. So there's many things that we can do, as long as I said, as long as we're adding, as long as we're helping them and they can see a benefit, then please come speak to us and
Yes.
yourself.
No, definitely. And do you guys offer like a rolling sort of like month by month contract, or is it
Yeah, yes, we do.
is whatever you kind of want, whatever they kind of want, sort of thing?
No, yeah, that's exactly what we do. We offer month to month, so we offer as much flexibility to our customers as possible, whether that's month to month contract. We obviously have long term, so 1, 2, 3, 5 year deals, contracts if people want those. We are flexible in that sort of sense.
Awesome. So that people can, if they, if they really love the product and they want to, jump into it, then we can obviously give them a helping hand with that, and obviously give them some better pricing if they want to
Yeah,
sort of carry on using it.
yeah, usual sort of thing, as you said, commercially. You know what it's like. Monthly deals, those
But
sort of
yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. No, we can certainly help with that.
Exactly that. And then I suppose, as I said, one of the things I mentioned earlier on that I haven't talked about yet as well. So yes, we are a global UCaaS leader, but we are one of the few suppliers out there that also has a contact center, or CCaaS, contact center as a solution, as a service, provide as well. So we do both. We have a we have multiple options around customer experience,
Hmm.
type of solutions that we can offer, whether it's everything from a simple sort of ACD or groups functionality that some people might be used to a full blown, contact center, with hundreds of agents, etc. We have a solution that fits all.
Mm.
Whether it's traditional voice only, so you call in and speak to an agent, or whether it's omni-channel. So omni-channel is voice, it's email, it's web chat,
Hmm.
or even for some of our customers out there that have a digital channel, so they service and support their customers via digital channels such as Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp Business Chat or Instagram. We have solutions that fit all and allow our customers to connect, to service and support their customers, and obviously help them drive additional revenues and increase the customer service. So all of that's delivered via the cloud, again via our network globally. Why are people interested in contact center as a cloud? For companies that are running contact centers or have a contact center element part of their business, one of some of the key difficulties around flexibility, so the ability to flex up and flex down during periods of time when they're busy, during peak periods are not, but also to support customers as we are right now. How do you move agents to go and work from home if you're stuck with an on-premise solution? Our being based in the cloud means, and being a cloud provider means, we can give customers that flexibility. We can give customers that flexibility to go and move people from home, move people to go and work from home, and provide them all the functionality that they're used to in the office.
Mm.
Once again, as I said, around upgrades that I mentioned before, people that are using contact centers as we speak right now, upgrades and being on the latest releases and taking advantage of new features, etc., are quite common. It's quite a competitive market, I suppose, in that sort of space. If you're, for everybody's competitive with your, no matter what industry you are, and customer, contact centers and call centers is a really good way to obviously service and, as I said, support your customers and increase, customer loyalty. So ensuring that your platform is, stable, reliable, and provides all the features and functionality you need will give a lot of customers that sort of that edge over their competitors. So, I think a lot of customers do spend a lot of money regularly updating their systems. So being a cloud provider, that's all included in your subscription, and it's another worry that you can be ticked off the list as it's all provided by us. So 100%, as I said, whether it's you're looking for back office users and a phone system replacement, or you're looking for how to improve your contact center and provide those type of flexibility, we've got solutions to fit all requirements.
And I'm assuming you must have seen a huge increase in those kind of services around what's been going on.
Massively. As I said, we're seeing them every day. People, as I said, either existing customers are just transitioning to home, which is relatively, well, it's easy for them. But for other customers that aren't with us, 100%, we're getting inquiries every day that they need to move people from home. Whether that's in a customer support perspective, dealing with customer queries. I'm sure we've all seen the adverts now from all the banks that are all, with their cheesy videos that they all put up really, really quickly. Or, Nationwide have done it, Barclays have done it. They're all doing it, right? They've moved all their agents from home. My sister works for a leading UK bank, and she works in one of the contact centers to supply support for their customer base. He's working from home, and it's been a big struggle for them to get things moving. So yeah, 100%, we're seeing people like that come to us all the time about how do we quickly and efficiently move those services outside their organisation.
Yeah, no, for sure. It must be a struggle. I know. Obviously, we use RingCentral, and we, as I just said, we just pick up and go, and we carry on as if nothing's happened, and we just, we can have calls like this, and we don't have to do anything to our system. It just works, which is the beauty of it.
Exactly that. But I suppose another point, it leads me on from that. We are, as I mentioned, we're $1 billion. We're the fastest growing. We are investing a lot of money into our solution. We spend a hell of a lot of money on R&D. We heavily believe that as our customers are paying us and consuming a service, we need to improve that service consistently. If we don't do it, our competitors do. So we do actually spend more money than all of our competitors investing in advice to ensure that we bring out features and functionalities that are relevant to our existing customer base and to future ones. So, for example, we've been developing and testing our own a video service, a new video service, which we finally launched in the US of A. Currently, it's in the US, March 31st, and it's releasing in Europe at the end of June.
Okay.
So it's a new in-house developed video conferencing service, which will bring some security improvements, but also bringing out new features and functionality. So we're really excited about that, and we're excited to show our customers when it gets here at the end of June. But we've got a large and a very large and a very complete roadmap in terms of what we're doing in the next few years. So as I said, keep an eye out. We'll keep you informed about what new and great things that we're consistently doing.
No, definitely. You mentioned your social media. I'm guessing that's one of the sort of the key places to check you guys out and obviously follow you and see all the sort of upcoming things that are going to be.
Social media, follow us. Obviously, follow you, Charlie. You guys, Qual. You send out all our social media posts as well. And thanks to Harriet, who's not on this call, but I know you guys do that. But obviously, people can speak to you. But yeah, follow us on social media and see what new things are coming out all the time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm looking forward to this RingCentral video. That should be a new toy to play with.
Yeah,
Um,
and I'm looking forward to it too.
have you had a play with it yet? Or are you still
Yeah,
have you
we
seen the
have had a
product?
play with it. We've been using it internally, probably for, well, in the UK, we've been internally using it for 6 months.
Okay.
So, ironing out, we're like beta trials,
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
as you can imagine. But there are, as I said, there's some really cool stuff that we're looking to introduce. Things like the ability to, transcribe, and you transcribe meetings after, like video meetings after they've happened, and using transcription and AI to send out tasks to people. So if you've got a team
That's
meeting
clever. That's
happen, instead of writing your own notes, when your boss screams at you that where's this, you commit to do this, and you forgot about it, we'll be have the ability to transcribe that afterwards and send it to you, so you've got an actual task in your application reminding you to do that.
That's some very clever stuff. And I was actually trying to mention, or I was going to mention, I not trying to, about AI. And obviously, you just mentioned it there that you're kind of using that kind of technology to transcribe meetings and audio and things. Are you guys doing anything else with anything other clever things with AI?
I mean, AI is obviously, a hot topic within our within the industry in general. We are looking at new ways that we can use AI to improve, the customer experience and the user experience of our platform. We use AI within our contact center platform itself. So we use a lot of AI to look at to basically analyze and review conversations and pick up
Mm,
sentiment. So we can look at an individual group call or a batch of calls and listen to customers talking, and look at the types of words that they're using, to sort of develop using AI to actually bundle those calls up in terms of, uh, as I said, sentiment, in terms of what they're actually feeling, and you're
mm,
using words to describe whether these are happy customers, whether unhappy customers, and using that to drive information into these customers to fully understand how good of a service they're providing,
mm.
why our customers unhappy. So we're definitely using AI in those types of areas for sure. And I'm sure moving forward, there'll be other smart things that we come up with. Unfortunately, no one's told me yet.
No, they're
Not,
still in development, I'm sure.
yeah, they're all
Um,
in, and they all sit in America, and they tell us when the time is right.
yeah, no, I bet. No, that's awesome. That's amazing. Thank you very much for that, Martin. That's been awesome. That's been a great overview of everything RingCentral are doing, everything they're offering,
Yeah,
and it's I know that you guys are working hard. I know the guys at the back end of RingCentral, I assume, are working very hard to keep all these kind of services afloat, and making sure everybody's working and able to work with what's going on.
yeah.
We actually have one question from Pritesh, who says, with all the issues that Zoom have had recently, how are RingCentral tackling security?
Well, that's a very good question. I haven't mentioned this before, but happy to say. So, currently our video meetings application, as part of RingCentral, a part of our solution, is actually a partnership with Zoom. And, Zoom, I think it's publicly, well, it's definitely public. Everyone's publicly aware of some of the issues that they've been facing. So
Yeah.
what I would say to any particular customer right now around that is that yes, we use Zoom's technology as part of our solution, but we don't have the same. We don't use their network. We actually embed their technology into our global backbone, into our data centers, into our solution.
Hmm.
So for example, we don't send any data to Facebook because we don't have that as part of our application. Their suite is built into ours. We don't route calls through China. It's routing over our global network, which doesn't route calls to China. So there are definitely, I would say, if you're interested, we've got a full statement out there around how we're tackling it
Hmm.
and what effects we're exposed to. But what I would say is, as I said, one of the main reasons, one of the good things, sorry, about our launch of RingCentral Video, which is our own video platform that's self-developed. We have improved security on that
Mm.
compared to what Zoom have been doing. So when we launch that, you'll get far more information. But we, as I said, we are fully aware of some of the security issues, but we believe right now with our current solution, we're not encountering the same ones, and we've got messages around how you get around that. And then when our video product launches, it will be far more secure.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's your answer there for that pre-test. So hopefully that ticks your box. And wait till the end of June, you can get your hands on the brand new.
Or you can literally go onto our RingCentral website, and if you Google it or go onto the website and look for that, there is a security announcement around Zoom. So
Right.
if you want more, that our statement and all the bits and bobs is written on our website.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. No, that's been fantastic, Martin. So thank you much for your time.
No, thank you very much.
That's the only question we've got today. But yeah, no, it's been awesome. So thank you much for your time, and obviously thanks guys for joining. And I hope everyone's keeping safe. And then we'll see everybody on our next time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks again.
Okay. Cheers.
Thanks everyone.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.